I'm glad that I've gotten older because I no longer look at things that I used to think were achievements as the same type of achievements. Like I used to get mad at myself for like missing my shot being a professional boxer or MMA fighter. Like I used to do stuff like that, and after getting shot, like I was like, man, my career is over. And then I got back in the boxing gym, and I started like doing work and stuff, and I was pretty good. But then I started like seeing all the CTE and just really thinking about it. And I'm like, I love doing boxing. I love martial arts. I love all of that. But I no longer have to. I don't need these titles. I don't need a championship belt um, to feel good about these things. I felt good about them before, and I'll feel good about them after. Uh, these titles, these title belts, like most people don't even understand what they mean outside of the community. And it's like, how many people have like these championship belts, and the community still doesn't like really acknowledge them? It's like yes, they're in like a history title, but they'll be like, here's my favorite champion, here's my favorite bouts, here's the worst champion, and there's only so much you could talk about. Like the work that these people have to do consistently, that's incredible. But I feel like when it's glamorized and glorified, and you don't get to see all the steps, because like the UFC doesn't talk about like it does those like documentaries working to UFC, building the UFC, road to UFC or something like that, or like the boxing world or whatever, and then they'll go in. This is why I dislike. It always starts like this. Whatever the thing that's going on, sports or town, they show like the highlights. They show the greatness. They show all the guts and determination and showering and praise. Then, you know, some years go by. Then the people start. Here's the dark reality of what it is. It's like, oh no, and like scandals and all the lawsuits. Like, or this is what happened. The lawsuits. Then a couple years later, then the dark scandals. So it goes triumph, glory, all the good stuff, lawsuits, then negative documentary. And then here comes the conversation that should have been happening in the beginning. Like, hey, we now did all these research and stuff, and we've been doing this for years, but people were still just glorifying and glamorizing these people for the championships and golf tournaments and tennis awards and gymnastics. And it's like every single time I go, man, this person young and incredible and they did something with their life, and then I see what they had to sacrifice. I'm like, oh, I'm glad I didn't have to sacrifice that. And I'm like, so I stopped even looking at things with inherent like yay, because I'm just waiting for the negative thing to hit. Like I'll go, and there it is, like clockwork. Um, that's why I don't overhype things. Like if something is made to be too good to be true, then it probably is. Um, like what is something? What is trying to be covered up? What are the things that are on the fringes? What are the things that this mega corporation is trying to hide? Like what are these stories? And I'm not trying to look for anything to like you know jump on. Just like, oh, did you know the UFC causes people to turn into frogs? Local report at 6. Like, no, I'm talking about like, what are the things that the company is willing to just kind of admit? Like, something that they know we'll see eventually. Like, I don't like apologies. I like action. Apologies, especially when a company should know when they can be held accountable. And then they want to say sorry. We covered this up. Like, no, I don't want to hear sorry now. You weren't sorry then. You were sorry you got caught. Like, now I want this thing disbanded because sorry was not good enough. I'm not gonna watch it ever again. Um, I like honesty. I like a honesty. Like, um, I like when people can come in, mess around with it, say all the negative things, because people are still gonna watch these things. That's the, yeah. Will they watch it as much as no, the companies like these sponsors like? No, of course not. Of course it's not gonna be good. Of course a lot of people aren't gonna watch it. That's the point. Like, it forces a company to do better. It forces a company to make safer rules. It forces society to be like, no, it's not as cut. It's not as pure. Yeah, instead of having it meth, it becomes Adderall. It becomes more regulated, and it becomes more controlled and monitored. So you can actually use it great, and not go off the deep end. That's why football is so bad, because it's like football wouldn't be so bad if, like, yeah, the sport was a lot less aggressive. If there was like more padding, and I don't think football will ever be safe enough for people to actually should play. But like, it could have prevented a lot of people from getting injured as they did if we just admitted to ourselves we like the violence, we like the carnage, we like the bad things, and actually just went and just admitted to ourselves like, hey, we need a detox. We let's play the old NFL games. Let's take a couple years off. Like, why can't we ever just take a couple years off? Like, we have to do the Super Bowl. We have like we're cool with paying fines, but we're not cool with waiting like 2 years and finding a new pastime. Maybe we should find a new pastime. I think that would be good. Maybe we could give baseball a try. Maybe we can, give, I don't know, tennis, or even lacrosse. Like, maybe get some different sports in here that like, we just become a different society. Like, no, this has been an American. I'm tired of things being like this is the tradition. I was like, what else was a tradition? Slavery. That's why it took so long for slavery to stop. Like, damn, can I think we're good with the tradition. Like, conservatives and like I said, liberals or conservatives, they just light blue. They purple. So it's like they always want to conserve the worst stuff. I'm like, bro, we got past this. It's like, we get it. You peaked in high school. Can we move on from this? Can we really move on for all this? It don't. Like, me personally, I don't hate sports. I like sports. Um, I like to see multiple sports. Like, I like to see people not get hurt. Like, I like to have fans, or see people like get in there, new stuff gets put, people get pushed, people get new sponsor deals, people can, have different uniforms and designs. I'm tired of glazing. Listen, LeBron has been glazed for so long. When he falls off, because he will fall off, it's gonna be a sad day. I'm gonna be sad as hell, because like all the LeBron memes and all the stuff. But you know what? The LeBron memes is boring. I could watch the old LeBron memes. Um, like I was there when Jordan fell off. When people started realizing he was really tweaking for real, and everything that people like, oh, he weird like that. He said I took that personal. I was like, dang, Jordan. Like was it like he's a psychopath, maybe sociopath. I don't know which one. I don't know if he was born like this. I assume he was born like this, sociopath, or created. Psychopaths are born, and whatever he got in him, I don't want to be around him. I'm scared to even say his name. He scares me like Bond did. He is terrifying me. I am genuinely spooked. I am scared. I am worried for my safety and the safety of my family. Uh, so I'm in a different country right now, and I'm scared that this man will show up and he will challenge me to a one-on-one. I already got a bad leg. I feel like he will kick me in my knee, um, just because. So absolutely scared of Jordan. Absolutely scared. Um, yeah, but when LeBron falls off, because like let's be honest, Bronny didn't make it. Bronny didn't make it. Like he not gonna be the. He gotta be the. It's not saying that he ain't good and he ain't famous, but he ain't gonna be LeBron. It's like that's like the name. He, we call him Bronny. I'm be like, man, your dad back in the day, your dad like. I hate to do that to him. Like, he probably a cool dude. Like, he probably, I don't know. I don't know the guy. Like, I don't know. He got forced to do them family TikToks and stuff like that. That's like it'd be cool, but it's like I don't know, man. I don't know. I just I wouldn't know if we would be cool people together. I like, hey, bro, you want to go down to the skate park and throw some firecrackers at the river? I don't know. Like the dude got so much money and was born into money. Like I don't know if we gonna have the same problems. Like I'll be like my dad's so famous that I have no struggles, no identity on my own. I'd be like, dang, bro, I get the existential crisis, but bro, I don't know what to do, man. I don't got no answers for you, man. You in the NBA, man. I can't even reach your tax bracket, man. I don't know what to do. I feel bad for him. I feel bad for all nepo, like all nepo babies. Yeah, I think we jump at them, and there's a righteousness in that action, like a justifiable reason. But I feel bad for them because like the truth is they never got no personality, and they always just gonna have like terrible lives in that way because like they'll have to feel it with like the most egregious thing because they're already born like that's like being born with type 1 diabetes off rip, like because your parents had was eating too much and they now you born obese, like you didn't even get type 2. Type 2 is the one. No, you just got type 1. That one that type 1 you had to earn. So your parents gave you that, make you mad. Like that's how I think it feels. It's just you already got high blood pressure and you just got here. Like nepo babies, people with money, and you can see it even in the white masses. It's just like kind of the same thing. Like sometimes you could watch somebody really have a different perspective on life. Like a person who's always looking down upon you, but they're they're in the well and they think that they're above you. They think that they're above you, but in your perspective, they on the ground. And like, dang, you really got it bad. You really deep in the hole, deep in this well. I'm I'm the one. Look at you on your head on the well. I know it sounds. You just have to imagine. It looks better. There's probably a philosophy or a picture or something. It doesn't matter. Um, but nah, it just kind of. It's like me trying to tell him like, you're actually the one below. I'm not looking down upon. Like I'm not trying to look down on you. You just that's your position. Now, if you change it and you just climb out this well, then you can see us eye to eye. But you think you better than me because of the distance, and it's just if you change your perspective. Me, I don't mind being a normal dude. I feel like being a normal dude is cool because you're just normal. Like nobody really need me to be on the court like that. Like if I play basketball, I'm playing for fun. I like enjoying things. Like I don't feel like it should be a mandatory thing that my house has a basketball court in it. Like that that life demands them have a basketball. It's in the contract that you gotta have a basketball court in and put in, like both indoor and out. Like it's like that's great, but man, imagine you just like Michael Jordan like golf. Like imagine you just kind of you tired. You came home from work. You came home from practice, and then you go downstairs to your your personal basketball court. Like I get it. There's clearly advantages in at home practice, but I don't know. Maybe it's just like I couldn't. That that's like autistic levels of obsession. Like you know how like autistic people, and that's not to be rude or disrespectful. It's just like, you know, if you really into the Ninja Turtles, like everything about you is Ninja Turtles. I can't do that. I couldn't stomach all that Ninja Turtles. I would actually go mad. Um, I would actually grow physically upset. Like if I came home and I just had like a really bad day and I just saw the basketball court, I would just get so mad because I'd be like, me personally, I like driving to the gym like somewhere else if I wanted to go play basketball because you know I do like having a basketball hoop. You know, something like for the kids. You know, something to play, family thing. I don't know. I'm like at this point, I'm just kind of going at it. Um, I just I think I feel for their lives. I feel for a lot of people's lives because like they're presented as great, and then when people actually achieve them and they don't feel great, like of course they're gonna crash out. And when people get old, and people get tired, and people, you know, I just think that we could change, we could switch things up. Too many people been crashing out because they've been finding the truth. Like people have been reaching the end of the game. Like, oh my God, this is what happens. This is the truth. We must reveal this to everyone, and everyone already knows. We was just waiting for our turn to be like, oh, is this the truth? It's kind of like a slide. Like, oh my God, capitalism and white supremacy and the American dream was a lie. Wow. Like we didn't hear the same things over and over again. Like we did hear the person. What else were we supposed to do? Like y'all won't change the sports. Like y'all keep putting sports betting on it. Like you just like we have the same thing. We have the same problem. It's just like people are like, okay, we're gonna keep it, and then we just gonna add this to it. It's like adding sprinkles to shit. It's like it's already bad, bro. Now I'm more mad. It's like add more sports betting. They made betting worse. Like, how did you manage to make betting worse? It's like parlays was the weirdest thing that I've ever heard because it's like, hey man, you like betting? How about we put betting on like three specific things that need to happen for you to make some money, and if you win too many times, we kick you out of the betting. And we're gonna allow 18-year-olds to do it on your phone, instant, and you can set it up to your bank account. And we got Kevin Hart. Like me, Kevin Hart is he is a big industry plant. Like I have yet to hear like a real Kevin Hart reference. Like I feel like Kevin Hart was just so industry, and then when he left, like the world kind of healed a little bit. Like it's not that he wasn't funny sometimes, but just he wasn't as funny as everyone was painting it to be. I'm like, that's what happened when you gas something. It's just like even Dave Chappelle was kind of gassing. He was like, oh man, Dave Chappelle. I mean, Kevin Hart's so funny. Like he's so funny. I'm like, I don't know. If I'm getting paid millions and millions and millions, like I need to be funny. Every joke need to have me cracking up. But they be gassing it at them comedy shows. I don't know. I be listening to what they laugh, what they say. I swear people be walking around and they be making the same kind of jokes and noise, and I had to be 2 times speeding it just because it's like it's weird. It's not even good. Like I know people gonna do this to this if they even listen to it, but it's just I'm not making jokes. I'm just talking. They I feel like I make this for free. I make this for free. If someone don't want to watch it, they don't have to watch it. I'm not. Here's a subscription. Like if you paid me, yeah, I probably get to the point faster. But we pay them. Like I'm paying the Netflix subscription. I'm paying for Hulu. I'm paying whatever, and they be like there was this weird dude who kept taking off his shirt. I was like, what am I watching? You just kept taking off his shirt and then making like, oh man, back in my days jokes and liberals and this generation type jokes. I'm not on this side, I'm not on this side, but clearly he's right wing, and it's just like I don't know. I was there for jokes. The jokes was just not hitting. I don't know. I don't like even the black guy jokes. Like they were like, I'm gonna say something controversial, and it'd be like the most generic, boring thing. The same thing that you would hear Eminem say. They trying to cancel me. They're trying to cancel me. I'm like, or like you could see every liberal comedy show be the same formula too. Trump. Come on, guys, we gotta talk about it. I'm like, y'all ain't gonna say nothing different. Y'all ain't gonna say nothing shocking, nothing extremely different. I'm just gonna listen to this. I be listening because I be like maybe they can do like because they got some good jokes. Like sometimes they got some ha, that do the ostrich laugh. Uh, but most times that's not how hard we've fallen because we didn't fall. This was a plane landing. This is the opposite of what's been happening in the last few years. The plane was actually just boom. This was the correct course. Everyone did their part. This is exactly what was going on. This was exactly what was going to happen. Um, like people think, oh man, we gonna crash. No, sure it's gonna be a little bumpy, but nah, the pilot fully in control here. This is exactly what they wanted. Cause now everyone kind of boring. Nobody got nothing different. We paying millions of dollars to say the same joke, just louder. It's like y'all let all the lame people become famous for being lame. You let the mediocre people become the most popular. That's they be like, we need to bring bullying back. Bullying never left. Bullying never left. You can't bring something back that was already here. They'd be like, let's bully them. Like, no, no. It's the. How about we try not bullying them? How about we just leave them alone and just like kind of focus on building some funny people? Nah, I want to bully them for making cringe. And now it's the same people beating up each other. Losers beating up losers. Because it's like the first person do the cringe, and then everyone's like, let's get him. And it's like, now I'm the king. And the king does whatever. And then they beat him up for being cringe. And then somebody else, it's like they all fighting for the crown, the cringe crown. I'm like, dang. Like man, then I just go watch some old cartoons and I think about something in my head. Like there's always gonna be some intelligent people. You just gotta like look for them. Like they not even like hiding. They just no one really pay attention to them because everybody fighting for the crown. And it's like you could tell when somebody trying too hard because um, they'll try to be noticed and they're not try to be noticed, but they'll try too hard to be noticed. Like I miss like smart girls, and they'll put like a conventionally attractive girl with glasses and be like, she's a nerdy girl because she reads a book and she has glasses, and there's a blonde girl with big boobs, and she likes pink, and she wears makeup. I'm like it's just such a low bar that's been at for so long that it's just like whenever the bar is picked up just slightly, like there's always someone to push it right back down. Just and it's not upsetting in the way that it's like we fallen. It's just like we can't pick up this bar. Like it would be too much. It would kill everyone if we picked this bar up. Like it would make mass extinction. You pick this bar up. You like oh my god. We made laws to actually persecute people for doing racism. You see them jails fit like you wouldn't have to worry about them prisons being empty. In fact, we would have to make more prisons because of how many people get put in them jails. You would see so many of the elites and they yeah people would ask for less jail time. In fact, that's we should just keep the same jail time, switch the crimes around, and see how quickly people become jail reformists. Be like, no, we can't be doing that to people. No. You start. I say we just start randomly picking people to go to jail. You know, I think that would help. And we start with just people. We exclude anyone from a low tax bracket. We start putting middle class people. I guarantee you, people gonna start making solutions. They gonna start fixing things. Yeah. Because I don't feel bad when middle class people go to jail, in prisons and stuff. You know, it's like I don't feel bad for nothing. It's like, sure, do I like it? No, but I don't feel bad for it because it's like you either die, become corrupt, um, go to jail or prison, go to school, or I don't know, find like a mediocre job. Like there's not really much to do, and so I'm like, when we trying to fix things, um, there's always like a lack of, well, why should we, or the government should do this, or I'm cool. I'm like, I'm not looking towards the elite to fixing it. Every time the elite fixes something, it just breaks it more, or it just becomes worse. It's kind of uh, like telling white women um, to do something about racism, and then they start speaking about racism, and they do it so terribly that you like stop speaking about race. I'd rather have you just be the racist. This is, well, you still are the racist, but it's like I would rather you just be more upfront with your racism. Like it's damned if you do, damned if you don't. Like it didn't help. Like wow, that was so terrible. It actually did more harm than help. Crazy. Like that's what it's like. So I'm not gonna ask the rich to do something about this. I'm gonna say, listen, what could we as the middle class do? And when you get locked up, you start making changes. You start going, we could fix this, we could fix that, we could fix this. I got some extra materials, we can get it done. People start becoming these hopeful preachers. They find God. when it's you, when you up there, when it's possible that it can be you next. When it's plausible and you know it, that's when change really happens. It's not with the elite, it's with the middle class. That's my opinion. So we need to start, getting the upper middle class people need to start being more scared, realizing that they not safe. Put them in the same place where they put in the lower middle class. And you watch that real quick. With that being said, I'm done.